Mavic Air 2, it's coming. But when is it coming? And is it going to be worth an upgrade if you already have the Mavic Air 1 or some other DJI drone? I'm going to go over my thoughts, rumors I've heard, as well as insights I know about right after this. You guys see that snow trail coming down that mountain there? That's an avalanche that happened this winter. And I'm really tempted to go over there with the Mavic Zoom and do a little video for it. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I'll make that happen soon. The original Mavic Air is a very capable drone. I mean, check out these shots. There are definitely some downfalls to the drone. The size and form factor are not one. Those are my favorite things about the Mavic Air, is the form factor, the gimbal guard, just the way the entire drone is constructed. Again, for the size that it is, it's amazing. And hands down, it is my favorite drone in construction. In use, well, that's a different story. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is crazy windy right now. So I'm gonna head back to the shop and we're gonna finish talking about the Mavic Air 1 and the upcoming Mavic Air 2 by DJI. Whoa, it's cold. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It was warm and sunny when I left the house this morning, and now my hands are like turning purple. It's getting so cold. The wind's crazy high, but believe it or not, as high as the winds are right now, you could still fly the Mavic Air and it would do just fine. For its size, it handles the winds really, really, really well. Whoa! Almost ate it. And now it's raining. Really, really cold rain. We'll pick this up when I get back to the shop. I got a haul. Oh my gosh. My fingers are so... For those of you who've been asking, this is a Yeplay skateboard. It's an electric skateboard, and I got it last fall, but then we got all the snow and I haven't been able to use it since. It's an incredible value if you're just getting into this hobby. I'll talk more about that skateboard in a video to come. Today, we're focusing on the Mavic Air 1 and the Mavic Air 2, which has yet to been announced by DJI, but it's coming. All my sources tell me it is coming. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what those sources are or who they are, because I've made some promises. A lot of it is speculation, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Part of the reason that we're talking about the Mavic 1 first is because we can't really talk about what we want from the Mavic 2 until we realize what actually works on the Mavic 1 and what doesn't. Keep this between us. Not a lot of people know about it yet, so it's sort of shh. If you keep up with drone content, you know DJI was about to have this big thing. I think it was April 23rd, and they canceled it at the last minute or postponed it. People think it's gonna be the Phantom 5 talked about there or some other thing, but there's two products that I think that they are going to mention. One being the Mavic Air 2, and two being a action sports camera to compete with the GoPro Hero 7. I'm gonna be doing a video soon talking all about that because I am a huge GoPro 7 user, and this thing is an incredible camera. It's what the beginning of this video was actually filmed on. So I'm interested to see what DJI is possibly doing to compete with that. To me, the Mavic Air only has two weak points. Just two weak points. One being the battery. It could be a little bigger. It's not the longest flight time. An additional battery time would be pretty beneficial. And two, the Wi-Fi connection. That is my #1 complaint with the Mavic Air. It's not that you can't get a pretty good distance with the Mavic Air, but for myself, even if I manually go in and choose different channels, like I've shown you in this video here, I still find myself having issues most of the time once I hit 1,000 feet or so out. For a Wi-Fi drone, it does great. I've been 2,000, 3,000 feet, sometimes even further, and get lucky and the signal will be strong enough to actually fly. But normally for me, you'll see sort of a jumping static kind of thing on your phone, so you're not able to really fly and get smooth shots because what you're seeing on your phone sort of messes with the way that you're flying. You can still fly it out there, you can still see, and typically it won't completely go black most of the time, but it makes it much more difficult to get those really smooth cinematic shots. And we all want those smooth cinematic shots. Let's crack right into these Mavic Air 2 rumors. I want to know in the comments below what you're hoping for in a Mavic Air 2, or do you think it's a waste of DJI's time and money to make another version of the Mavic Air? Myself, one-on-one right here, me to you, if they come up with one with all these stats, I'm buying one. I'm selling probably every drone I own just to get this thing. There's about 6 points that I want to go over that I've heard about. Some I know are definitely going to happen if this comes true. Others are still sort of speculation and I'm not quite sure. First thing, size and form factor. I have heard that they are going to slightly change that, but that it will still have that unique look and feel to it like the current Mavic Air does. It'd be amazing for me if they come out with one that already fits in cases that you already have, sort of like a backwards compatibility like video game systems have. I would love that. DJI, please do that. 2, quiet props. All the recent drones by DJI have come with quiet props already on them. There's companies out there that are making aftermarket quiet props for the current Air. I'll be doing a review soon and a giveaway of the Master Air Screw quiet props for the Mavic Air. I also think quiet props are going to get quieter and quieter as time and progression goes on. Now, will they be folding props? That I don't know. 3, the camera. The rumor is that it's going to have the same camera that the Mavic Zoom has. That's pretty damn good. My Mavic Zoom is my most used drone right now, especially for video. So if that camera was put onto the Mavic Air 2, I would be more than happy, especially if they actually use the zoom feature. Come on, DJI, if you're going to use that camera, put that feature in. 4, new quick shot modes. Now, do I think they're going to do everything that the Mavic 2 Pro has as well as the Mavic Zoom has? Hell no. But do I think they're gonna come up with something to make the regular user go, ooh, look at that? Hell yes. And a lot of these features are great. There's some like point of interest that come in really handy, and there's some that are just sort of gimmicky, like the one that backs out and does the tiny planet. Personally, I love that one. I'm making a whole collection of those everywhere I visit, and I'm compiling them into a video, which I'll share with you guys as soon as it's done. But for the majority of us, those are things that we use, and then after a little bit of time using them, they become sort of gimmicky and we don't use them as much, and then we manually fly everything. 5, battery life. I think we all would like a little bit of a longer battery for the Mavic Air, and the Mavic Air 2 is supposed to have anywhere from a 3 to 8 minute longer battery life. 8 minutes would be pretty amazing, and what would be even more amazing if DJI made it backwards compatible with the current batteries you got right now. Are you listening, DJI? That would be a game changer for me. If my old Mavic Air batteries fit on my Mavic Air 2 and they just had a shorter flight time, that would be awesome, because then I would still have the new batteries that work with a longer flight time, the older batteries to back up for shorter flight time, and just a ton of batteries, and that would be awesome. I absolutely hate that every new iteration of a new drone by DJI uses completely different batteries and none of them work together. This could be a game changer if they are backwards compatible with the old batteries. 6, last but not least, the biggest thing we all want is no more Wi-Fi connection. We want that OcuSync 2.0 or some other form of OcuSync. I want to know what you've heard. What do you think? What would you like the Mavic Air 2 to come with? What do you like about the current Mavic Air or don't like about the current Mavic Air? Let's get some discussion going down in the comments between each other, not just me and you. We are a community. That means that it's not just me and you. That means all of us who watch this video are working together to put feedback in the comments. DJI does read the comments. I know that for a fact. Whenever I had all the issues with my other ones, you can see the playlist there. DJI actually went through and contacted a lot of you guys that were having problems and helped get your problems fixed. And that, my friends, is what community is about. If you've been eyeballing this little drone shirt, well, that is a custom drawing by me, and I do offer these for sale on shirts, sweatshirts, socks, all kinds of things. The link for this is down in the description below. Any sales of these helps the channel, helps me grow, helps me be able to give back to you guys, and helps me to be able to create more art for more shirts and more things like this. It's a cycle. I also have these guys in stickers. I haven't gotten the sticker store up yet though, but if you are interested in getting a sticker of this, let me know in the comments or shoot me an email and I'll see about mailing one out to you. I'm fast approaching 9,000 subscribers at the time of making this video, and I want to just really thank everyone who's followed me for all this time, and all of you new people. My name is Sean Oz, and this is the World of Oz.